Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the
Good morning.
Morning Waffle here on K-ROG.
It's got a name now.
We got a name. Yeah, how about that?
Do we matter? Do we matter now?
No, we still don't
Still
matter.
don't matter.
But
That's why it's the waffle.
but waffles matter.
Waffles matter.
do matter. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Absolutely.
We got some sunshine today out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is
This
happening.
weather is nice.
It is nice. It'll last, what, till noon?
Yeah, this afternoon, cold front coming through.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna be a
Oh,
little,
crap. I
little
did
gray,
it again.
Little gray, little, yeah.
I sent my kid unprepared.
They're
I'm sorry.
kids. They don't care.
I know.
It's just-
About shorts in the snow.
They do that, don't
I am
they?
unprepared.
They said like 30-mile-an-hour winds today, didn't they?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why this time of year and in the fall when I'm in coaching season, I have an entire wardrobe change for like
In the
4
back
or
of
5
the
different
truck, yep.
situations in the bed of the truck. Not
Yeah,
the bed, the back
yeah.
of the truck. Always prepared.
Hi, Beth. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us this morning. What do you want to talk about today, Beth?
Yeah, Beth. Give us a
Yeah,
topic.
help-
Just let us know.
It's coffee talk. No, it's the
Speaking of
waffle.
coffee.
We're having coffee and waffles.
Speak-
Discuss amongst
I
yourselves.
want a
Yeah.
waffle.
Everybody wants a waffle.
Yeah.
Waffles are so good.
Yeah, they're good.
Well, good waffles are good.
Yeah.
Waffles can be very disappointing.
Like soggy waffles. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, I'll eat a soggy waffle.
Will you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll eat a soggy
I'm trying to
waffle.
decide
Like you
if I
put it
should,
in the toaster and it didn't quite come unthawed. And
Right.
if I should
It's
let
like-
this
it's
go or
okay.
not. My wife makes keto waffles.
What's in it?
Keto.
I don't-
Bacon?
I don't know. Well, that
Is it
would be.
good?
It's a
yeah.
bacon waffle.
It's a bacon
No,
waffle.
it's a lot of
Sounds
egg,
great.
actually.
Like
I
an-
think.
Really?
Yeah.
I could do an eggy
Is
waffle.
it good?
It's kind of like French toast at that point,
Well,
except a little less toasty.
I'm not that big
It's
of a
good
fan.
if you do.
You're not a fan of the keto waffle?
I'm not a fan of most keto in general.
Health food in general.
Well, that's true. Yeah. I
Isn't
like-
keto all
Is
meat?
it brisket?
Well, that part,
Brisket waffle.
the
brisket, I
yes, brisket waffle. That part would be, the meat part is fine. It's when you try to make pasta and
Oh,
things,
no. Yeah.
you know, when you try to make things that should have carbs, not
Things
have
that were
carbs.
designed to only be carbs.
It's
Beth
kind of like
wants to know what's new in the community and where are the waffles.
Waffles are coming.
I can't figure the waffle part out.
yeah.
We're getting there.
Oh, boy. Well, you know, so we did name this the Morning Waffle, and we did it, and then did we talk about this last
Who
week?
actually named it?
I think Chris did.
Was it Chris?
I did.
Yeah,
Thank you, Chris.
awesome.
because then you, we looked up waffle on multiple online sources to make sure it didn't mean something that we didn't know it didn't mean.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
Which you have to do in today's culture.
We probably need to consult with a Gen Z as well.
Yeah.
Well-
there may be
Make
some
sure.
new meaning that we don't even know
And
about
here's
yet.
the thing. So
Very
there's
possible.
my go-to was always Urban Dictionary, and I'm assuming, but I'm
It's a good place to verify you're not about to do something
Really
inappropriate.
stupid.
You
Yeah.
say something,
really dumb.
but you know, here's the thing: is that now dated? Is there? Because I mean, 50. If I know about it, it's probably
Right.
not cool.
Yeah. No Gen Z is going to the Urban Dictionary. I'm pretty sure.
No, see,
Alicia
We need
Pope's
it.
eating protein waffles this
we
morning.
need a cheat.
Is
sheet.
she really?
Yeah.
Did she put? So
All
we
the cool
sometimes.
kids are eating protein waffles.
Well, we do protein pancakes.
I'm
So we
over
put
here
protein
drinking a
powder,
coffee.
Right.
like
yeah.
some whey powder in
Mhm.
the pancake.
Yeah, that
mix.
works.
Yeah, it's pretty delicious. And it gets kind of a good vanilla flavor to it.
It's like a
Mm.
Seinfeld show, a show about nothing.
I'm lucky to get a cup of
Ding.
Nailed
coffee
it.
in the morning. I am lucky to get a cup of coffee
I am.
without protein pancakes and such.
So Shayna says I am an old man because every morning I have the same thing. I have Cheerios with blueberries on top. And then every night before bed, I have a bagel with some variation of peanut butter or almond butter or something on my.
You are totally
It
an
is
old man.
when you when
It's
you eat
so
this,
boring.
I know, but I like it that way.
I like popcorn with lots of butter and salt.
We had one pies pair of shoes.
And we
It hurt
liked
our
it that
feet.
way.
They were bloody stumps, and we liked it that way. I'm a grumpy old man.
And that is when you know you're old, is when
Wait.
you say, back when Saturday Night Live was good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Your day,
We
'cause
were
every
just-
That was a
generation
better
has said
time.
that.
We
Just
just
glad
had
that
this
somebody
conversation.
A
recognized
simpler
it. That was
time.
Dana Carvey.
Dana
Carvey.
Carvey.
Yeah, and the grumpy old man.
I loved his Jimmy Stewart.
Oh,
Do you remember
yeah,
him
he was
doing
fantastic
good.
Jimmy Stewart.
him-
You wanna do
the,
one right now?
The one with him and Sprocket.
Sprockets detail.
Sprockets.
Now's the part of the show where we dance.
Best German television, Touch My
Did you get
Monkey.
that? Where'd you get that monkey from? That monkey bit me. That was one of my
That was a good
favorites.
one.
Stewart, yeah.
I love that one.
I just zoned out and came back to that voice in my ear, and I was like, "Who is talking?"
It's Jimmy Stewart. Showed up at K-ROG.
That Jimmy Stewart. Weird.
You never know when Jimmy Stewart might walk through the doors of K-ROG.
Oh, well, we got lots of
Guessing
participants here.
Is
We've
he
got
dead?
yeah, he died.
I figured. Okay.
John's eating leftover pizza.
We got a bunch
That
of
sounds
comments
good.
we got to catch up on here. So
It's just banter mainly. That's
Which is
what's
great.
distracting me and making
I love
me zone
it
off. It's
because
cool.
this is the Morning Waffle.
yeah. Beth Fairbanks says it's like Seinfeld's show about nothing.
It
yeah,
is.
exactly. That's what we got going on there. Pope is eating leftover pizza.
Oh, this is
Which,
funny.
by the way,
Oh my gosh.
should we out Pope on the bachelor pad?
Man, I wish I could send this picture.
What did he
I think
do?
you just
So-
did.
So
Do
Pope,
what?
Pope kind of bailed me out last week because we had somebody donated a pig for our church potluck.
Mhm.
I mean a whole pig.
Was it cooked?
No.
No, it was frozen solid
the-
on Wednesday.
We'll just say the original plan for cooking it fell through, and Pope came through. He stayed up all night
Oh.
in the K-ROG studio and smoked it.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Shut up. Are you serious?
So Tom and I come in here on Sunday
Sleeping
morning.
on the couch?
Yeah. And the place was a total bachelor pad. It only took 12 hours to transform. Like you felt like you're walking into a college apartment. It was fantastic.
It really was. It felt like I came over to a buddy's house. And
He's
we were
sleeping
just
when he's got like a pizza crust right here, half a taco on his belly. All right, I may have made that part up.
Yeah.
But I took a picture of him and I sent it in black and white. You know, it had that very gritty look. And it's just Pope standing there with a tea.
Cooking for Jesus.
In his bachelor pad, cooking for Jesus.
I was
Oh.
wondering
Spoken for
about
Jesus.
that.
Spoken for Jesus.
Yeah,
Smoked
here's
pig
here's
blessings.
Alicia chimed in. Welcome to my life.
Oh, yeah, let's check it out.
Bob and Vera want to know where the oatmeal
That's my grandparents.
oatmeal was.
I don't know. I don't know where my oatmeal is. I did. My mom's like, I bought a
Oh.
50-pound bag of oats the other day. I'm
Really?
Like, why?
I want it. Because when I
those.
switch up and I don't do Cheerios, I make oatmeal and put blueberries on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here's the question of
Blueberries.
the morning. John Wilson wants to know. I'm wondering if the reason why Chris has his headphones on like they are is because his hair is so precious.
Duh.
Oh.
Yeah, we need that.
Duh. No doy.
Beth, of course, points
I'm
out
not
that pizza
messing this
is a
up.
protein pancake.
I think pizza is the perfect breakfast
It is.
food.
Yeah, I'm
That's
a big
brilliant.
fan.
Pizza is a protein pancake.
John wants to
Yeah.
know it's more like Animal House.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
very
Oh, I
much
love
like
that movie.
Hey, that chimes in. I think lasagna is really cake. It's just a meat cake.
I
Ooh.
fully support your new
7-layer meat cake.
diagnosis of lasagna. Meat's cake.
And I love a good lasagna.
Oh,
Italian casserole.
When I make lasagna, it's an all-day process. It's a thing.
Should be.
I'll make you guys lasagna sometime.
Oh, let's do
We're
it.
holding you to that.
I'll do it.
Make a breakfast lasagna.
I still haven't seen the waffles you said you were going to bring in, though.
I never said I was going to bring one.
Yes, you did.
Did I
Last
really?
week. We'll go back. We'll look at the tape.
We'll roll tape.
Wait. Never mind. I was
go
going
back
to say
to
something snarky. I'm sorry.
You? No.
I want to talk about the vanilla berry latte I'm drinking. It's amazing.
Is it delish?
Yeah, it's like eating candy in a chocolate box that's the fruity ones. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, except better.
It's sort
Except
of,
better. I was going to say please because that just sounds nasty.
Except it's like good raspberry candy. is
I
what
love it.
tastes
Jim Gaffigan does a bit on that. It's just great. Oh, I got the toothpaste one.
like. You got to go straight for the clustery ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I do like the raspberry one and the strawberry one, but when I get the coconut one, I just want to.
You don't like
Yeah.
coconut?
Oh, it's so
I
gross.
love coconut.
Ugh.
I like
Coconut's okay.
coconut.
You
I
put
hate
the
getting
lime
the
in
one that's so
A
chewy,
lime,
like
yeah.
it takes like an hour to eat it.
The toffee one?
I guess that's it. I
Yeah.
like toffee. I like the flavor of toffee. But Michelle's got a comment. Cecily
Cecily.
Cecily.
wants to know if the kids are invited to the lasagna party.
Yes, they are invited to the
Okay.
lasagna
There
party.
you go.
We'll just have a K-ROG,
Lasagna party.
adults plus kids lasagna party.
Love it.
I'll make several meat cakes.
Awesome.
Meat cakes.
Sounds good.
Italian meat cake.
I wanted one. So my wife makes a great lasagna, but it's a lot of work. And so
It's
I'm like,
processed.
let's have a lasagna. She's like, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
She's like, I made that on spring break because I had the time off. So I bought a frozen Stouffer's.
Yeah.
From Sam's, and it's in the freezer. And I'm gonna break it out. I don't know if it's gonna be.
They're
good or
not bad.
They're
I
not
used to-
bad. We
yeah.
used to eat. I mean, I grew up on those.
They're
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
That
I
was
don't
like at every church
Every
meal.
youth
There
It's a
was
good
group.
product.
Every youth group thing that we had in the evenings, it was always
either pizza, Domino's pizza, or a Stouffer's lasagna,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it a try one of these.
It's a
days.
good product. Just cook it right. That's the big deal with
I
that.
was gonna put it in my smoker to see what happens.
Why
Oh.
I
not?
don't know.
That would actually be really good.
I don't know.
I think it would be
Awesome.
good.
I think it'd be great.
Smoked
Smoked,
cheese.
Smoked
Maybe
hey,
the
smoked.
I think the smoke will
smoked
get
cheese
that
is a thing.
plastic film taste off of the top
Yeah,
of
good.
it.
Hey,
Yeah.
smoked mac and cheese is phenomenal.
That's good.
That's I keep hearing everybody's
Yeah.
doing
I could-
smoked. What's the nacho cheese dip?
Yeah, smoked
Nacho
queso.
cheese.
Queso. Thank you.
Queso.
That was the word.
Smoked
My
queso.
brain
Yeah,
went
that's
dead
a
on
big one.
queso.
That's out there right now.
Yeah.
But smoked mac and cheese is awesome. I make it all the time. I haven't made it in a while.
Jesse declared the other day that he wants to get a smoker. Like, you have a barrel smoker?
Pit barrel cooker.
He declared it was like a.
He declared
He
it.
declared it.
He didn't mention it.
This
He
is
was
the
like
way.
He declared
sitting
it.
there.
On this day, March 25th,
I have
I
spoken.
declare I want a barrel smoker.
Yes.
I have spoken.
And then he listed me a reason of why. And
This
then,
is awesome too because the three of us can all picture because we always walk into these conversations with our wives a little bit scared, but we're trying to front up like we're trying to flex. I declare, woman, I shall have a smoker.
It's like
Please don't
Queel-
hurt me.
Queel on Mandalorian.
Be nice.
I have spoken.
And he just starts laying out, his like dissertation on it. And I'm like, okay.
And you're over here
Yeah.
going, Jesse, you can have it. You don't
You
have to
can
make
have
your
whatever. I mean,
case.
I don't.
That's fine.
You don't ask
So
for
does he
much.
want like a barrel smoker, or does he want like the pit barrel cooker?
He wants the one that you don't have to monitor constantly, like he currently has.
That's the pit barrel cooker.
He wants one like you have. What do you?
It's
you
a
have?
pit barrel cooker.
Okay, that's the one. He wants a pit barrel cooker. He's like, you can the ribs and the 10 hours.
You just
I
hang 'em?
wasn't listening,
Oh,
obviously.
you zoned out.
The
Kind of
pit
like you
bar-
did before Jimmy
the-
Stewart brought you back.
The pit barrel cooker will do ribs in like 3 hours.
No joke.
Yeah, you just hang them in there.
Yeah,
And
he
then
said
you
they
come back.
hang.
Yeah.
It's
See,
kind of like a
that's it.
convection oven.
Yep, that's it. That's
I
exactly what
like
got.
the
Awesome.
fact that I have to sit out there for like 6 or 7 hours and
He
watch
liked
it.
that for a while, and then the winter months hit, and he'd be out. I'd pull into the garage, and he'd have his coveralls on, and he'd be sitting in a chair, and I'd just see the top of his head.
Jesse has confirmed it's a pit barrel cooker that he wants. That's right. It's good stuff. If you need any help, let me know. I'm in.
Well, Jesse, if you want to get rid of your old one, I'll take it.
Like
Thank
8
you.
racks at a time.
It
He's
will.
still making his
It will.
He's
argument.
making his case.
And if
Lauren, we can do 8 racks. Can I please have it?
Jesse says,
Not us.
not a sponsor. But they could be. We'll call them. Yeah, so actually, Jesse, if you buy extra hooks, you can get like 12 in there. You can really pack them in
What
there.
are we gonna do with 12 racks of ribs?
It doesn't matter. You can cook. This is like
Give them
it's
to your
why
friends.
you climb a
Ribs
mountain.
and lasagna night. It's
yeah.
happening.
Remember,
Smoking
plus
12
kids.
racks of ribs at once you do that for the same reason you climb mountains, because you can, because it's there. Hey, Beth says everything was smoked yesterday in the community. Was something going on?
Oh, there was a
Smoke thing?
fire, some sort of fire down south. It was blowing smoke up this way, I think.
Really?
I
mean, it
heard
was
rumor of it.
pretty gusty winds.
K-ROG, one of our members is posting as K-ROG instead of themselves. Wants to know, says that Tom can verify the meat must be watched.
Oh, that would be Barry.
Oh, Barry.
That would be Barry.
Pope, show Barry how to switch over to his name on K-ROG.
Well-
I still haven't figured
I
it
think,
out.
I think Pope finally figured it out.
He
To,
did.
to be fair,
To be
Barry,
fair.
Barry and I were called out to help a fellow community member get unstuck.
I heard about
on
this.
Saturday when the brisket was cooking, and so yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a brisket.
so we had some burn ends,
Am I
I love burn-ins.
Lots of
wrong?
burn-ins.
Am I wrong in thinking that when
Thanks,
a
Diane.
dude gets the call, I'm stuck, come get me,
You must go.
that it's like
Man code.
like a
Yeah, man code.
thriling, exciting,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
like
Like Barry texted me, and
It's
I ran
happening.
all the way to the bottom of my hill,
He
And
didn't put his
and I
he
said,
didn't put his shoes on. He's-
I said, Barry,
go.
I got a tow rope. I'll meet you at the bottom of the hill, and so I took off. It
My
was
mother-in-law
fun.
let us know there was a control burn in Arkansas.
that's what it was.
Yep, so that's helpful.
Nothing
That's
to
what
do
was
with that Arkansas.
burning the smoke
Oh, it'll do that. Yeah,
I'll blow up this yonder.
or blowing the smoke.
yeah,
They're just blowing smoke up my Webster County.
yeah.
Whoa,
I wasn't sure where I was going with that when I started that
Whoa.
sentence.
we got 18 viewers and things are getting crazy.
Are you blowing smoke up my Webster County?
I'm gonna get a bumper sticker.
You heard it first on K-ROG.
I just had a brilliant idea.
That's a great bumper sticker.
K-ROG quote bumper stickers.
Yeah,
I love
So
it.
you got the logo,
In the morning waffle.
Morning Waffle,
Yeah.
K-ROG
Are
quote.
you blowing smoke
slap
up
'em
my
up there.
Webster County?
I got a great
That's
idea.
a T-shirt right
That is a
there.
t-shirt.
We
That's
need
a
to get-
T-shirt.
Pope, we got a
Pope.
T-shirt idea. You
Yep.
still in that business?
Yep,
Are
he
you
is. He's
blowing
our
smoke
swag
up my
director of
Webster
K-ROG.
County?
Swag director.
Yep.
I got a
Oh,
great
man.
idea. We need to make this lid so it fits on the bottom of this.
You smash a waffle on it. It sticks. It's got to be a
fantastic
soggy waffle, though.
Tom, that's a great idea.
It's a soggy bottom waffle.
I don't know where you came up with it.
I
But
don't
that's
know
a
either.
fantastic idea.
Jeez, this is great.
Oh man, didn't somebody ask what's going on in this
They
community?
did. Yeah, Beth.
I have
asked
no
us.
Beth,
idea.
sorry, you know.
I've become completely
Folks, we're going to
distracted.
get you there, but we're going to take you on the scenic route.
That's correct.
So you have to keep watching.
That's right. There's a lot going on.
There is.
There is
Yep.
quite a bit going
What's
on.
happening this Friday?
So this Friday is the first installment of 2021, First Friday at Jamestown. I'm telling you, last year was basically a practice run. I'm so excited about
Your
what we've.
practice run was good.
It was
Yeah.
amazing, right?
Yeah, it was good.
So again, live music, inflatables. So we have London Calling coming. So get your British food on. Pineapple
They've got the what do you call those?
bangers and mash.
No, the
Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's
Ooh,
pies.
yeah, I love shepherd's pies.
Those are good.
They're so good. Yeah, so Pineapple Whip, we're going to be selling that. Of course, Storytime Coffee Company, who puts the whole thing on, they're going to be open in the evening. We've got, a bunch of your vendors, Lauren, from
good.
the park. So we've got a handful of those that are going to be there.
Awesome.
So
Glad to
Yeah.
hear
Every
that.
time I hear Pineapple Whip, this sound
you
effect.
want a nay-nay?
No,
Oh.
yeah, a whip sound in my
I
head
know, me
goes
too.
off. It's like wha-ping! Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Beth says she likes the scenic route. So
Yeah. Well, good.
So
It's
there's
a
a good
journey.
one right there. Is
So-
it route or is it route?
I think it's root.
I think it's route. Too.
If
Down
you're in
here.
Webster
I think
County,
you
it's
can
got to be
Unless
Unless
root.
you're
It's gotta
talking
be
about
route.
44. Because it's not Route 44.
Yeah.
It's Route 44.
Route
Yeah, I had
44, but
that
it's
same-
Route
yeah.
66.
So
correct.
Friday is going to be sunny and 63.
Yeah, it's going to be a
That's
great day.
perfect.
So bring a
Bring a
little
jacket.
Bring a little jacket.
As the
or
sun
a
goes down,
hood sweatshirt.
But now the sun's not going down until closer to 8.
Yeah, it's close to 8.
Yeah, because I left your house after 8, and it still hadn't completely set. So, yeah, first Friday, 6 to 9, out on the parking lot. Totally free to come, but then there's stuff to buy while you're here. So,
Is there a street taco thing going on?
not on this one.
It's the
I think
next one.
Yeah, that's coming up.
All
There,
right.
and that's the thing. It just keeps getting better.
You can't just come once.
And yeah, because at the end of
It's worth
at
going
the end of the
every
season,
time.
in the
There's-
summer and fall, there's a great little partnership with K-ROG that we can't tell you about
Can't tell you
just
about
yet.
we
but-
know something new.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
that's gonna be
It's
cool.
a cliffhanger.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to
really cool.
just come every month. It's gonna
Yep.
be a really, really good time. So that's Friday.
I would
is
like to
First
talk
Friday.
about First Friday because it is, when I went to those last year, I was like, this is like being in a movie. Like, those
It is.
movies where you see this like scene of people in the community and everybody's having fun.
It is fun.
And when you're a kid, you're like, that's what community's supposed to be like. And then you're like at a pancake breakfast, like, this doesn't look like
It's-
it's on TV.
It's like a Hallmark movie.
Right.
Yes, that's a good way to describe
We
it.
created a Hallmark movie.
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
It's called First Friday.
Well, and that-
Or you
you know,
guys did.
Everything is perfect.
It was my sister that called it out at the Christmas deal down there.
That was very
Oh, yeah,
Hallmarky.
yeah, yeah.
She like walks her dog down to the little, downtown to the little Christmas. She's like, if there was just some rich, handsome bachelor from out of town, I'd be in a
Hey,
Hallmark Christmas movie.
Retiring from my
My billionaire.
billionaire job of making soap. Now I'm headed back to the farm.
So are you guys thinking of doing like another car show this year?
I do believe there's a car show. Dan's planned all this. Dan's the man behind the whole
Oh,
thing.
okay.
So I just get to show up and act like I did something, and I did nothing.
That's the best.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's my
Okay,
favorite.
so what's going on after? What's next in the lineup of community events after First Friday?
Are you talking about this week?
No,
With
just in
K-ROG?
general, coming
Just in
up.
general. Well, I do know that K-ROG is hosting a candidate forum on Thursday night at 7 p.m. So you guys are going
That's
to
right.
want to tune in for that. So there's one seat open on City Council,
Board of Aldermen.
or Board of Aldermen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because that is correct, and we want to be accurate on K-ROG. So Victor Oseni and Jack Cole are both running for that seat.
hmm
And so they've both been invited to join us at 7 p.m. on Thursday night. We've given them a list of questions. And so, yeah, tune in. That'll be,
Tune in.
It's just an opportunity for them to introduce themselves and,
Q&A.
yeah, a little Q&A.
Be cool.
And yeah, I think that's a huge part of what we do at K-ROG is bringing information to the city. And I'm excited about that aspect of it. We've done
Yeah.
sports. We've done the Morning Waffle.
And is this one
Thursday.
also the election on the 6th? Is that also for school board too?
Yes, there's school board. There's the
Prop A.
use tax.
Yeah, use tax. That's
Prop
Prop
A.
A is use tax.
Amendment A?
Amendment A.
Amendment
Tatiana
A.
is very proud of you for pronouncing Oseni correctly.
Oh, hey, thanks,
Bravo.
Tatiana. I'll take the props anywhere I can get them. I work hard to get those
Yeah.
things correct.
So Prop A, there's been a little bit of confusion about that.
On both sides.
On both sides. So I'm going to do my best because I had confusion about it. Now, first of all, I don't live in the city limits, so it really doesn't affect me directly.
It affects me.
It affects you because
Yeah.
you live in the city
I live
limits.
here,
So
and I buy packages, and I mail them here.
my understanding is what this will do is if you buy a package online and you live within the city limits of Rogersville or your shipping address comes to the city limits of Rogersville, those online vendors will charge a use tax that is equivalent to the city of Rogersville's sales tax. So just as if you went to, like, say, CHC and bought something, if you bought that same item on Amazon, you would pay the same tax. Whereas right now, if you bought on Amazon, you're not paying tax.
I believe it's $2.25. Is that
So
right?
it's I don't know. And so that just it levels the playing field.
Percent.
is
2.25%.
2.25%. Sorry, correct that.
So on online purchases that you make online that get shipped to the city limits of Rogersville. Did I get that
Yeah.
right?
I think that
Yes.
is correct.
And I think in general, I think there's the people who would vote yes would feel, and this is my speculation on it, the people who would vote yes would feel like, they use our roads, let's make it fair for other businesses, and let's vote yes, and we'll add this tax. And the people who would vote no would probably be voting no because they just don't want another tax. I think those are the two arguments that I've heard.
Right.
Not necessarily that I agree with.
Yeah,
those,
it's kind
but
of like, hey, the city is losing money that it could be getting from these purchases.
yeah, it's currently not capturing that 2.25, I believe is
Right,
the number,
right.
percent.
Well, I think the one thing that I think maybe we would be appropriate to correct is there was some misinformation.
there was a lot of misinformation.
Well,
yeah.
and so if any of it, we'd like to quell that. But the one that comes to mind is I know I saw something said that, well, this tax is already being collected. We're already paying it. It's just sitting in a fund somewhere and not being delivered to Rogersville. And all this does is force the state to give us the money that they're already collecting on our behalf. You're not actually paying more tax. That's not true.
That's, yeah.
This will increase the tax that you pay
Yep.
If you purchase things online.
if you
And
purchase
ship
things
them to a
online
Rogersville
and ship
address.
them to a Rogersville
Yes.
address.
City limit address.
City
limit
limits,
address.
within the city limits.
See
So
how
like I
this can
said,
be confusing?
I have a
Well,
Rogersville address, but I don't live within the city limits, so
Yes.
it won't be charged on my purchases.
Yeah.
But if I shipped something to K-ROG, because it's in the
Which is
city
in the
limits,
city
then
limits.
it would pay the
Right.
tax.
Take
So-
the additional percent.
And we'll just say this because it's so important with any election. Go read up. Don't take anybody's word for anything. Go read the actual
Yeah,
proposition,
not
the actual
Facebook
bill.
comments.
Yes, get Facebook
Don't read
comments.
Facebook comments.
Believe it or not, they are fallible sometimes.
Occasionally,
Do
the internet is
diligence.
not
yeah,
true.
do your due diligence.
You know,
Um,
and I think that's just a good blanket statement for just your community as a whole.
Mhm.
This is
be informed.
our community. We need to stay informed on all of that stuff. That's why I think that we are opening up the forum on Thursday night is because we want people to be as informed as possible. We don't have a newspaper in this town, so
We have better.
we have better. We have K-ROG TV.
We have
We
the
have
waffle.
waffles,
We have the waffle.
And the chain gang.
And, the chain gang. Good
all
stuff.
kinds of stuff.
All right here in
The
the
Resource Center.
Studio.
I knew where you were going. That's right.
I watched that last night.
Gotta pay the bills.
I watched the you and Bruce's recent one last night.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, thanks.
He's very likable financial planner person.
He really is.
Sound would be a good word.
Yeah, that he is. And what I want everybody to kind of what I think is interesting about what we do on Mondays is that's not scripted either. And so when you hear
I've got a funny story when you're done.
okay, but when you hear Bruce responding to my questions about financial planning and sometimes some complicated questions, they're coming off the top of my head, and he's answering out of his
Wealth
Doesn't
wealth
skip a
of
beat.
depth of knowledge.
So I think this was last week. I was standing back there, and I was in here talking to you guys before the show.
Right.
And as I'm walking back, Will goes, "So what are we talking about today?" And Bruce goes, "I don't know." And so then as soon as the show started, Will came up with a question, and that was, you had your content
For the rest of the show.
for the rest of the show. I was
Yeah.
like, that was pretty impressive. That was pretty impressive.
I thought of a question while I was watching it because you guys asked for questions, and I obviously couldn't write in live comments because I was re-watching it. What is the number one financial mistake
That's a great question.
people make?
There's your
Yeah.
topic for next
Okay.
And
week.
so bounce that off of Bruce.
I
I'd be
will.
curious to know what he feels is the number one mistake people make.
Waffles.
And that's a hard question because it's pretty vague.
Yeah, make your own. Don't buy frozen.
The
It's a waste of
number one
money.
Financial mistake. Well, I'll email it in to
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna know.
That's a good one.
info@krogtv.com.
Well, I wasn't going
remind
to email
yourself.
it to myself. So, but no, that's what popped in my head last night because that is a good thing to know. And I mean, you make different mistakes at different ages, but I would like to know that what he feels like is the number one mistake.
Maybe that's the
people
question
make with their
is
finances.
by each decade lived, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, what's
Yeah,
the
what
big
is
mistake?
what is the mistake? What are the things?
Buying too much house? Is it buying,
You know
what
what
is
I'm so excited about?
Buying too much waffles.
buying too many waffles?
I'm excited that it's spring and
Oh, I am
that
too.
my flowers are coming up. And our
And then there's going to be a hard freeze on Thursday morning, so cover those things up.
No, it's
That's what
fine.
that's what Ron Hurst said. So
Did Ron have his shorts on?
does Ron work for K-ROG? No. So
Not yet. It's only
Not
a matter
yet.
of time.
So spring is
Borg.
coming, and our good friend Emma at Tufts Garden Outpost is starting her season.
Oh, good.
And my irises and my coral bells that I bought from her last year are happily coming up out of the ground. And I'm excited because I'm going to do some partnering with Emma. And she's going to be doing more of her Tough Talks, and her store is opening in the Apple Market parking lot. Tough Outpost is opening on April 15th this year. And Emma's greenhouse is a local gym.
it is.
Yep.
I don't know if it's a greenhouse. Outpost is a local gym. And if you haven't visited Emma, come visit her on April 15th. She, is a delight herself. And if you want anything and she can get it, she'll get it for you.
And she knows what she's doing.
Yes. And
Yeah.
see, I like native plants.
Right.
And she has a native plant selection.
Oh my goodness. Can we talk for a minute? Yeah, I went for a run yesterday
hmm
and had to watch had to see and smell, which are nasty, those Bradford pear trees.
Bless America. Cut them down.
Smells like septic tank. It's so gross.
Are those Bradford or are they Boston?
They're Bradford.
Bradford.
I'm
Are
going to
they?
get on my soapbox,
Because
everybody.
Boston
Well,
pears are the same, aren't they?
I don't
There's
know.
Calgary pears
a-
and there's Bradford pears.
I just know that you don't just see them in neighborhoods. They're all over because
Here's
Is
what
there
happened.
not
off.
a trend at some point of people planting Bradford?
Yeah,
Yes,
in the 80s.
Yeah, about
okay.
20, 30 years ago.
Here's what happened. This tree was created and it was not supposed to spread, right? It was not supposed to pollinate.
It's everywhere.
And so it became a trend tree because I think it grows fast and it blooms pretty. Stinks
Right.
like rotting flesh.
Huh.
It does. It
Yeah.
smells horrible.
And it's as brittle as it can't hold any
They
weight.
are not designed to handle our weather, and so they break and they spread like crazy. And they interrupt like the native ecosystems because they literally you'll get a grove of unintentional Bradford pears.
Yep.
And they were never supposed to create fruit, but it turns out they'll even pop up from the
Oh
root
yeah,
system.
underneath it. Yeah.
So guys, if you've got a Bradford pear,
Cut it down.
cut it down.
Round
it's gonna
up.
break at some point anyway. get it gone.
Get it going.
It's
Yep.
not good for our native habitats. So I'm going to get off my soapbox now.
Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you for that soapbox. I've set
glad
you.
you
I literally
did.
set you on that soapbox.
I'm
and said,
glad
"Go,
you did
Lauren."
because this time of year you will literally see. There's one in Nixa, I think, a grove,
Mhm.
acre grove of Bradford pears, and while they are pretty, it was one of those things that it turned out it was a mistake.
I drove by that on CC
Yes,
yesterday, and it's
CC.
just like I wanted to go through with a bulldozer and just knock it down.
So that is that's my tough talk for the day.
But Emma's not
But-
going to sell you a Bradford pear.
No, she will not. Yes.
Hey, and she's a big part of K-ROG.
She
She's
is.
been
She
helping
is.
us out here since the beginning and providing content. And, you know, you can drive to Home Depot or you can drive to Lowe's and buy your spring plants.
Don't
but
do that.
Why would you do that
Don't
when
do
you can
that.
come right here to Rogersville, support a local business, talk to somebody that knows what they're doing.
And learn about plants. I've learned a lot from Emma.
Yeah, and right here, April 15th in the Apple Center parking lot
Yep.
will be the Tough Outpost. So
It's happened. It's back. I'm excited. And I can walk to it from my house. I love it.
Hey, when is the speaking of plant sales? When does the high school
The FFA plant
the
sale.
FFA? When is that one? Is that in May?
I think it's usually the second weekend in May
Okay.
when the FFA does their greenhouse sale. If anybody lets us know.
Put it in the comments.
Emma's got a comment. Once went on a spring 4-H trip to Muskogee, Oklahoma, and the entire town smelled horrible. And we didn't have enough manners not to ask why. There's Bradford pear.
It's Bradford pears.
There you go.
Sometimes they introduce a plant into the world, and it's not supposed to be here.
So we want to know when the FFA plant sale is.
I think it's usually the second week in May.
Second week.
It's either the first or second, and it usually would correspond with the farmers market. We're not doing a farmers market in May this year, but so I think it's the second week in May.
When is the farmers market?
First one is July, second week in July, but before that we're going to have the Bandit 5K in June.
Boom. Bandit
Super
Five.
In the
excited
morning,
about that.
right? In the morning, 8 a.m.
No, night race.
Dread.
Night race.
I'm gonna rock
Now,
it.
a night race I could do. Can we wait till after the sun goes down?
No.
The sun is my kryptonite when I run. I'm a minute per mile slower with
the
the sun.
wicked flee when no one is chasing them.
That's right.
Proverbs.
Ouch. I don't even know how to respond.
Well, there's that.
That has
scripture
never
for the
happened
day.
before. I
Your
don't-
scripture for the day brought to you.
by a punk lawyer.
That's right.
He is a punk. Oh my gosh, that is a phrase that needs to come back.
Punk lawyer,
You
Esquire.
All kinds of bumper stickers coming out of my mouth
That's
today.
right. That's right. Oh man, it's
Yeah.
been a long show.
It has been a long show.
Many topics.
We've
It's
wandered
been a
around.
journey.
We have.
Is
It's
there
been
anything-
fun.
Is there anything else we need to cover?
I have no idea.
Come to First Friday.
Yeah,
Come to
that's
definitely
this
come to
Jamestown
Friday.
this Friday, 6 to 9.
Check in Thursday night
You know what I didn't
for
say?
the live
Candidate Q&A.
yeah.
candidate
Yes.
Q&A.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
a big
right here
one.
on, right here in K-ROG.
Oh, what were you going to say?
I was
Chris?
going to
I'm
say,
sorry.
so each month at First Friday, we give to a different charitable need. And so this one's Camp Ruah, which is a day camp that we'll be hosting this summer for
cool.
the kids, in July. So at the end of July. So that's any money raised will help because it's kind of expensive, this day camp we're doing, but so it'll scholarship some kids that maybe
Great.
wouldn't come otherwise.
Ryan White says you need to get a haircut.
I just got a haircut. What's he talking about?
I don't know. Ballard, get a haircut.
It is a little long on the
I haven't
front.
had a haircut in like 2 years.
I have. I've been letting it grow out a little bit.
Tom got the
Tom.
haircut.
Tom, yeah,
I
he's
did
a
get
new
the
Tom.
haircut.
High and
When I
tight.
saw the
I was-
picture of Stories Easter, I was like, wait, who's that guy?
I was tired of flipping it like this. That was it. After I got done Tuesday, I was like, I'm heading over.
So this is Tom's haircut, right? So Tom gets there, what, 10:15?
It was 10 o'clock.
10
Yeah.
o'clock.
I'm
Tom-
having pictures of Dumb and Dumber when they go and get their transformation.
Yeah. Tom gets there at 10. I get there at 10:30. Tom's still in the chair. I get my hair cut, my beard trimmed, and leave. Tom's still in the chair.
It was my spa day.
Yeah, he was.
It was
there
my
a lot.
spot.
He was. He was all cranked back
You're,
in the
Yeah,
chair.
your nails look nice.
Well, and you know the other nice thing about getting like a straight, because I went and got a straight razor cut, it exfoliates.
Oh.
So that's how us guys keep our skin.
We guys.
We guys keep our skin nice and soft is by going and getting a straight razor
Going and
cut
getting
every now and then.
bladed.
Yeah.
All right.
Just cut that skin right off.
Just cut it off.
Ballard uses a stylist. Well, we knew that.
Well, yeah.
But
I mean,
that's it.
every visit is long for me,
I
but
like
you
the
know,
heckling
I like
this
to get-
morning from the crowd.
I like to get pampered.
We do like that.
They're like, you guys don't heckle each other enough. We're gonna heckle you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Gotta pile on. Okay.
Hey, happy Easter this
Happy
Sunday.
Easter.
Oh,
to
Easter
our
Sunday.
audience.
a
Make
Holy
sure
Week.
you hit a local church this Sunday and
Indeed.
celebrate the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Wonderful.
Amen.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Amen.
And with
And-
that,
And we'll see y'all next week for our first anniversary show.
woohoo!
Yay.
Woo woo.
Morning Waffle.
Waffles, maybe.
Have a great week.
There's not gonna be waffles.
No.
Oh, there needs